What?
Is that our guy?
Oh,
no.
God.
Who's a cop?
Hello.
Hey! What up, y'all? It's the Normies coming at you a little bit of The Wire. Season 3, Episode 9, Slapstick.
Slapstick.
People
Slapstick.
slapsticks.
It's my favorite.
I like slapstick comedy.
I love slapstick.
What was a good slapstick comedy movie back in the day? Like freaking.
Oscar is my favorite slapstick comedy.
I've
Not
never
many
heard of it.
people know it,
I don't know.
but it has Sylvester Stallone, and it's amazing.
What? Has Sylvester Stallone?
It's called Oscar, and
Oscar.
it's like a mafia slapstick.
All right.
It's hilarious.
She's saying Oscar.
I think Baby's Day Out.
Oh my God, it's my favorite movie.
That definitely
That's
has
your
some
favorite
slapstick
movie.
in it. You like that movie, Pat? That movie's
Yeah,
the shit.
dope.
Sorry, guys. Rhonda's not giving us a debrief.
No, I'm
so
trying. Okay, so last
episode.
episode, basically, Avon gets shot by Marlo's crew, and Stringer tells Avon about these
Oh
deaths.
yeah,
So, like, shit's
That
happening.
was cool.
that was the
Yeah.
big drop.
That was a huge drop. So, basically, we're going to go into that.
Well,
Everybody, we are using Discord to communicate with Pat on the other end of the world. And that is why we are on our phones sometimes. This is not a market substitute for
No.
The Wire. Please support the official release. We're watching it on HBO Max. Then come back, like this video, subscribe, comment, watch us. And if you enjoy watching us, consider becoming an official normie. Over on our Patreon page, get early access to all of our shows, uncut watch alongs to all of our shows. You will influence the polls and what we watch. Patrons are the lifeblood of our channel. Shout outs to them, but also
Yay.
shout outs to you. Only if you're subscribed though. If
Yes.
you're not subscribed, I don't know.
You don't get shout outs.
Subscribe for me, please.
You
should give me
All right, one of y'all hit spacebar.
All right.
Oh, no.
No.
We have to count down with
What?
Pat.
We got the world live.
Booty call.
I mean, yeah. What the hell?
He's just sleeping for once, not doing any shenanigans.
He ain't even drunk.
I like that he's on this end of the call for once.
Like, he's just chilling, not doing shenanigans tonight, Pat.
I would literally not go.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Oh, hell no.
No matter how good it is, I would sleep is better.
I mean, if you think about it, wherever he goes, he has a better bed. Like, look where he's sleeping right now.
Bro, he's leaving his kids.
Okay, that is
For
true.
the night they sleep.
Okay, like, I would definitely not go.
Panties, bra, shoe, whiskey.
The proper escalation of things.
All right?
Why'd you take your panties off before the shoes?
Don't you ask questions?
This wasn't fun, but it'd be nice to have dinner first.
God damn it.
We talk something if I could break down. It's different for girls like me.
Oh my god.
I think we can all agree that foreign policy and women.
It didn't matter what he was about to say.
Why do those things even need to be in the same sentence?
It didn't matter what he was about to say. Foreign policy and women. Hard cut.
You don't watch this shit, McNulty. Quit pretending you do.
Politics now are like, they're trying to destroy America.
Nice. Watch our Band of Brothers react. I mean, the Pacific reaction.
We try to do politics for all of what?
Roughly 40 seconds.
Right?
All you're gonna need is to commit.
Commits?
Yeah. Commit.
So nonchalant.
Oh no, that's a grueling process.
Oh, Ma.
I've seen Stringer going through permanent
Look
process.
at I can't even recognize him.
The problem is it being Sunday morning and all, you know.
Hold up. Sunday morning.
You better have a code.
As you know, I ain't trying to lose no niggas on them corners either, but it's a two-way street, you know?
It's church day, Spring, Sunday morning, you know.
It shows how.
Oh my, yeah.
All right, dude.
Boy.
As you're literally talking about stopping the gun violence.
Wow.
Oh, no, not your first mom. That's fucked up, man. That's so fucked up. Don't reverse mama like that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, let's protect.
Give that taxi driver a fucking raise.
Absolutely.
That's fucked up.
Straight fucked up. Taxi driver mama in there, too?
You know something, Lester? I do believe there aren't 5 swinging dicks in this entire department can do what we do. Under or so a bosses, so not a fucking clue there. And CID's the same. Catching calls, chasing quick clearances, keeping everything in the shallow end. I mean, who else there out there can do what we can do with a case?
They're recording all this.
Yeah.
We're good at this, Lester. In this town, we're as good as it gets.
Okay.
Tell me something, Jimmy. How exactly do you think it all ends?
What do you mean?
A parade, gold watch, shining Jimmy McNulty Day moment. When you bring in the case so sweet, everybody gets together and says, oh shit, he was right all along.
This ain't a movie, man.
Good case.
Ends. They all end. The handcuffs go click and it's over.
Until the next case.
Boy, you need something outside of this here.
Charles is right.
Listen to wise ass Lester.
Like what? Dollhouse miniatures?
Wow.
Life. A life, Jimmy. You know what that is? It's the shit that happens while you're waiting for moments that never come.
Woo!
You don't get any ideas.
The shit that happens, wait for months.
Sunday called ass. Shamrock said to go on a Sunday morning. I'm trying to hit a nigga. And y'all don't hit the nigga neither? All y'all kill his grandma's crown? Ain't enough y'all done violated this Sunday morning truce. No. I'm standing here holding it. Do you know what a color lady is? Not your mom's for sure. Cause if they was that, I would have known better than that bullshit. Y'all trifling with Avon Barksdale reputation.
Man, slim top.
But I mean, they got orders from straight top down.
Yeah.
I really appreciate a good shit talking student.
Slim Charles is so funny.
Y'all should have seen me inside our hospital while they stitching her up, lying about why somebody want to shoot me down the street. And for as long as I've been grown, once a month, I've been with her on a church Sunday, telling myself, ain't no need to worry, because ain't nobody in the city that low down to disrespect a Sunday morning.
Think again. Ain't no rules, man.
Gyms, reducing salons, public baths are permitted only in property zoned B2, B3, B4, or B5.
All signed and sealed by a registered architect and engineer.
Oh, hell no, dude. No, thank you.
The health department, since it's a physical culture and health service, a license from the State Athletic Commission up on Calvert Street.
Yeah. It sucks, dude. It needs to be one
A lot of
hub.
busy work.
He came in so happy.
You should upgrade and get one of them Escalades. They got the XM radio and all. I'm saying.
She's gonna get him killed. She's gonna get him killed.
You can tell from his face he's starting to hate her so much.
She's a dumper.
She's right though. The XM radio that used to be dope.
No,
But
man,
also-
drawing attention to yourself.
Don't forget about what she does when you got an extra 20 minutes worth of time. Apparently, all her bitching is worth it.
A lot of headroom in that car, yes.
I'm just saying that she seems like a lot to put up with. He's putting up with her. Her head game has to be next level A1 Olympic status.
She must suck his soul out. My guy's whole toes pop off.
See when they're running low and ask for 30 or so. Enough so they have to call for a quick re-up.
We want him to use his burner.
I get to keep the 30.
You get to keep the money we hand you once you come back here with all that product.
I was just asking.
Just tell.
Oh.
Bob's gonna get in trouble, bro.
Bob's his
He's
best
doing too
boy.
much with the cops.
Yeah, he's sticking his neck out too much.
We have dozens of law enforcement inquiries every month. Currently, the turnaround's 30 days.
Push everything off the desk.
They buy these phones, and as far as you're concerned, they use them anonymously. And while they're using these phones, they can't be monitored by law enforcement because your company can't react within a month.
As they should.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
How about the state's attorney for Baltimore City calls a press conference on the courthouse steps to declare that Bay Wireless is in league with the most violent
taking this
drug
personally?
traffickers in the city, preventing their apprehension and arrest by law enforcement.
Daniel. That's my
4
woman.
to 5 days turnaround.
Oh, shit.
Okay, all you gotta do is press him. I'm pretty sure though Boost Mobile does know that.
Oh, yeah.
That is where 99%. Yeah.
Let me get 30 pills.
Where the fuck your raggedy ass come up with 300 in motherfucking cash, man?
Bodie's smart as fuck.
Want my money or no?
Oh my god, he got to use the phone.
Bodie's still looking like a Sokatano.
All the purchase justify a discount, right? $250 or so.
You're on the wire, bro.
Bob just made another 25.
Bub's out here for
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with Buzz doing hustling, you know?
He's making money,
Yeah,
bro.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
When this work, come on upstairs so we can talk.
Avon
They in
getting the
trouble.
guy.
They literally followed orders, though.
Yeah, but now they're grounded.
I just like to point out that when you follow orders, like you're the one who gets in trouble, even though it came from higher ups. I love that.
East side niggas willing to soldier up for us on retainer.
You just don't stop, bro. You don't care about the whole "I murdered your nephew" thing.
Nope.
Did you tell them discount ass niggas they can pop off at Omar grandma? Sham come to me in the middle of the meeting talk about they got these sites off Omar. They say nothing about no grandma.
Linus!
I hear that cocksucker's name, man. I ain't thinking about a church day.
The Sunday truce been around as long as the game itself.
Yeah, bro, this is true.
That's so weird that they hold that to such a high esteem.
What are we waiting for?
Sweet and sour? You do the cookie first?
I do the cookie first.
No, bro, you gotta eat the food.
Oh,
I might.
You're supposed to eat the cookie first.
A new friend makes himself known.
I hate that shit. That ain't no fortune.
that is.
It's just
a new friend in the future is gonna make himself known to him.
Okay, I guess so. You're right.
Everyone's got to meet someone new. A fucking fortune.
That's 5 blocks up and over.
No.
Oh no, the lo mein all over the lap.
No, please no. If somebody gets,
All right, this is exciting now.
I don't want him to get shot, bro.
Prez is not ready to be out there.
Bro, I feel like he's gonna get shot. I'm so scared.
I hope he doesn't have a gun on him.
He's trying to be a badass cop.
They don't have cop car or just like cops. Like they're gonna.
Oh no, Prez.
No, I know.
Damn.
Whoa.
Prez?
No.
Tell me he didn't do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
He's got his gun drawn. Dude had a gun.
Did Prez do that?
Yes.
I'm police. He's 10-7. Call it in.
Prez out here in his fucking sketches.
Okay, you can put the gun away, like.
He's probably like adrenaline, man. He's probably never killed someone before. What?
Is that our guy?
Oh.
Oh no.
Who's a cop?
It's our guy, right?
No, it's Derek.
Or
It's Wagner. You fucking killed Wagner.
Prez is constantly showing us why he should not be in the field.
Yeah, bro. Why did you even?
I mean, anybody could have done this.
I mean, he like left the desk.
He shouldn't have.
He let McNulty's words get to him. Prez killed the fuck out of him, bro.
With his gun out and shots fired.
Look, no one wants to burn anybody. Fact is, there's a racial component to consider. The appearance of it.
He's seen him.
Do you remember the fucking eyeball situation from season 1?
Yeah, that's not going to be good for his record, man.
He's in a situation where you can't compel a statement out of him until you read him his rights, and we haven't done that yet. So
I'm his commanding officer. I just want to know if he's all right.
okay, it's a legal question at this point.
Luckily, he knows the law. I mean,
Yeah, but they'll use anything the cops did against.
well, no, I'm saying Daniels is practically a lawyer.
Yeah.
He should be able to.
Can I get you anything?
Also, one of the cop, like, why wouldn't you ask the cop if he's a cop first? Like, what the fuck? Why you?
Yep, that's what happens when people shoot at each other.
You need to be careful because of the racial thing. There's going to be people in the department who see this that way.
Wasn't scared. I wasn't angry. I didn't give a shit he was black. Or maybe I did. How the fuck do you know if that's in your head or if it's not?
Damn.
What you saw?
He turned toward me.
Because you shouted, right? You shouted police, and he turned, right?
Lack of fucking training right there.
I don't think so. I don't think I said anything. I don't think he did. I was a couple steps in the alley and he turned. I saw the gun. That's all.
He's trying to coach you.
Yeah, you got to leave the department, man.
Call the FOP. Get a lawyer on.
What did his fortune say?
You meet a new friend.
Yeah.
I'm done.
A new friend will reveal himself.
So he could pop him.
Lieutenant, tell Lester I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
He's off the unit then, isn't he?
He's off being a
Prez is
police, I
doing
think.
so well, guys.
He was good as a desk person, man. Reading the patterns. What the fuck?
Daniel's, he's just like, refuse a lawyer. Daniel's like, yeah, no.
Straight dad mode.
For a lawyer, right?
You'll back him.
Get the fuck out of my face, bro.
This thing should turn into some kind of a black-white thing. You're his unit commander.
Don't hit him.
Right.
But maybe hit him.
Not for you, buddy. For him.
Valchek, I'll just drop kick you for probable cause.
Go find your van.
Oh, that was Lester's homie.
I know. I wonder what Sidnor feels like. Could have been him. He's always undercover.
I don't know about naturally separate boxing, but that's all I was thinking.
Is that Daniel's wife?
Yeah. Oh.
You're looking to put your gym in the 4th district, so your council person would be Unetta Perkins. Do you know Miss Perkins?
Well, since we can't really rely on Miss Perkins, Miss Daniels here will go with you. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Watkins, why are you doing this? Do you know who Reverend Reed is? Well, the voters in my district do.
Straight political gains.
Cuddy's in like a Schoolhouse Rock episode, I swear.
Now, talk about 30,000 coming back, man. I'm talking about the $250,000 that you took. You need to call Mr. Goose, Mr. Fawcett, whoever the fuck you gotta call because I gave you money to run. Remember that?
It ain't like no drug deal, Strain. Hell, man, you don't put your money on the street and have it come right back. It don't work like that.
Oh, it don't, huh?
He's fucking you.
He said give him $250,000.
I see one hand in my pocket, while the other hand seemed to have grabbed your dick.
Yeah.
So you humping a wagon, huh?
Fuck yes.
How's that working out for you?
The best thing Rawls ever did for me was to knock me back to a district. No stress, no struggle. I work 8-hour shifts. I take nothing home with me.
You hear that, McNulty?
All those years knocking my head against the wall on homicide. And for what? Same fucking pension with twice the heart bar.
Damn.
But that one case, they give you a gold watch, lift you up on their shoulders.
He wish.
How about tonight?
Ooh.
See you then.
You in?
That's how you set up a booty call.
Maybe you would ticket your white ass up with me. Make a run for council president. Me at the top of the ticket, an emerging black leader. You, the great white hope. Voice of civic reform.
And what makes you think I'm interested in council president?
What the hell else you got going?
Climbing that ladder.
Wow.
Don't even give a fuck about the rung you own.
Is it the free zone?
So much for the no violence in Hamsterdam theory, huh?
Herc looked like a turtle coming out of shell.
No.
Just up the block, just out of the free zone.
Oh no.
Fucking mind.
Before the ambo gets here to pronounce it, we can do it. Because if homicide gets here, if they do any kind of canvas, they're gonna get wind of the shit on the 6th floor downtown. Good. Hurt, come on.
No, no. Like, don't move the fucking body.
Kill it. Help me move this guy to Hamsterdam.
Come on, you can't do that.
I'll be first officer at the scene. It's my responsibility.
Wow.
Damn.
Detective's gonna be like, it appears someone picked him up and drugged him over 200 feet. Weird.
He's crinkled.
God, he chain smoking over here.
He can already tell. This man was dragged.
After he was shot to death, it appears that he drugged himself over.
You say you work with this guy? 3 shots, no warnings. You scared of black people or something?
Oh yeah, this dude's about to pop off with his arms crossed, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He's getting so angry.
Hurt dropping and down.
Yeah, I need the number to the newspaper.
What?
God damn it, Hurt.
Damn.
What? Hurt?
You gonna talk about
You know it hasn't been enough
eyeball
when Hurt's
incident?
had it. Like, he's a shady person, but he's had it.
You know, that's a good point, right?
So you ain't gonna say nothing on it?
What does that say?
Avon, this is blood.
He told her?
And I'm telling you that someone may have done this to us, Avon.
Oh,
to
shit.
our family.
Cops just saying that shit.
Oh my god.
This is fucked up.
You know you're gonna want to think this thing that D, you know, he wouldn't do what he did.
I do think it.
Mother's intuition.
Got that gas like full on.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody did nothing.
But the cops said.
Lying.
You have no soul. How can you do this?
Last episode, Stringer told Avon about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, cool.
Neither of them.
Yeah, so Avon's obviously. Sheesh.
If something happened.
The fuck are you even thinking? That I had something to do with it? I could do that to my own kin? I ain't do nothing to D. I ain't had shit to do with it.
To do with what?
Yeah, you said it too wrong.
Yeah, you phrased that poorly.
To do with what?
Whatever happened.
Oh man.
Whatever it is that happened.
Oh, you shut the fuck. Why did you even talk? Shut up.
There it is. Doesn't matter. McNulty drove the wedge.
You guys think Stringer's gonna take the mama out?
Shit, no.
That's his fucking sister, bro. Come on.
She's gonna go talk to the cops.
Found a blood trail going back up the block.
So maybe
He's smeared with drag marks. They also found a third casing at the other end.
You guys missed a casing.
So what's the deal?
Deal is we turn this into a dunker by tomorrow morning, or he starts typing a report for IST and the deputy officer.
Fuck me.
No, fuck me. You didn't move that body, Sergeant. I respect that you did what you did on behalf of what I'm trying to do down here, but the responsibility's mine.
That's a damn good boss right there.
Come tomorrow. I don't have a shooter in bracelets. This whole Hamsterdam affair is over. It's finished. I'm gonna take my people back up on the corners and we're gonna fuck y'all everywhere we go.
So he's gonna leave it up to them. Ball's in their court to figure out the shooter.
That's a good move though. I think those guys would take it too.
Yeah.
Because everybody probably know who did it.
So you became a cop.
You know, I do a lot of van, truck stuff, prolonged investigations of violent offenders, that kind of stuff. In fact, there's not a lot of guys in the department who do that.
Quit every time, every chance he gets.
No one cares though, bro. That's rough.
Thrill of the chase and all that.
What?
Bro, she's like glassed over.
She's not impressed. Yeah.
Bro, you just a good dick.
She's
You
literally
just
counting down 2 days.
I
Who'd you vote for this time?
What, you mean Bush and what's his name?
know. Carrie.
Kerry. You didn't vote for president?
I thought about it, yeah, and, you know.
He didn't vote.
Besides, these guys, doesn't matter who you got. None of them has a clue what's really going on.
You're like disrespecting her whole work.
Anyway, any of these guys is even gonna find West Baltimore as if, I don't know, Air Force One crash lands into Monroe Street on its way back to Andrews.
Sips wine.
That's what I see anyway.
He is right. He is 100% right, yeah.
Y'all should have just kept having sex.
That's just her work, though. He's like kind of like.
Yeah, he fucked it up.
I mean, she could learn a thing or two by listening to him a little bit.
But he was right though. He was speaking truth.
What he use was some nigga in one of Ghost Can Cruise laughed at his shoes.
Dude.
What do you do with that?
Yeah, sit down. Just, it's like the Picard meme or whatever.
What do you need?
Is he turning himself in?
Turn myself in.
Yep.
For what? Shot boy. Oh yeah?
I feel embarrassed about it.
Yeah. Maybe he's under 18. Maybe he'll get
He
expunged.
literally looks like he's like 16 or 14.
Oh, you ain't getting. Oh, no booty.
You rolled the dice.
You talk too much.
No booty for you.
Oh,
damn. Get the fuck out.
You should just kept his mouth shut. You know your role.
He talked his way out of her draws.
Right?
He did. That's why you just gotta keep your mouth shut, time, bro. You just gotta look pretty.
He wants
He
something
tried.
more. He wanted a true connection.
Are you gonna jump from a train? What's happening, Prez?
I think he's saying goodbye
He's
to
just sad.
He's no longer ever gonna work with this stuff, man.
Yeah. Won't be seeing Prez in season 4.
No. Oh.
Man, all because McNulty was waxing off about how fucking deaf people are useless, but he put in so much work. He was always good at doing it. Remember how excited he was with the enhance.
Yeah, or when he figured out the code. I said this in the Discord. I was like, I love this show. It's one of my favorite shows, like top tier, and that I would protest every single cop in the show. Hands down.
Even
Every single
Freeman?
one of them. Freeman beats the shit out of Bird with that fucking bottle out of nowhere. Bird's walking out.
Oh, yeah.
Don't talk shit about Freeman.
They'd like cop blasts this young fucking man in the face with a glass bottle. I'm like, God,
Bird,
Jesus, what?
Bird is the same guy that.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Bird ends up getting
he
his ass beat
absolutely
like
deserved
10 times after that.
So let's not talk shit about Lester. He's the
They
best
rip up the
character.
picture. They're just like, bring everybody in here to work.
How about Bunny? Bunny didn't do anything bad.
I probably wouldn't protest Bunny, but maybe 50-50. He's got to do something violent to a fucking civilian, and then I'll be upset.
That was rough.
Man, that was
That
rough.
was
I
rough.
can't believe we lost Prez like that.
And really, like, there's the show, it's like 100 humans. They did an experiment on that. Like, if out of 100 people, how many people would act this way?
Yeah.
And everyone shot the black guy. Like, it was a cell phone and a fake gun, and a black dude and a white dude jump out at the same time. Everyone shot the black dude.
Oh my god.
Weird.
That's fucking crazy. And there's literally a guy who was just like Prez, a cop in his own clothing, basically, who was out doing exactly what Prez was doing, and they accidentally shot him.
So like Prez saying, "What? How do you know it's not like in the back of your mind or
Right,
whatever?" Like,
But
yeah.
also, he didn't identify himself as police.
No.
Yep.
He's behind the desk so
Again, if
much.
you see someone turning with a gun, you're gonna react, but
Your job
How about
is
his
supposed to be
police
that-
training?
Your whole job is supposed to be stop, freeze, police, or police, stop, freeze, whatever the order is. Like
he shouldn't have been out there. He's not.
He's
not
a
what
desk guy.
Trained for clearly.
Yeah, he was.
I like the storyline though, because the way they presented him, like we know Prez, but they were showing other people externally that don't know him like we do, just labeling him right off the bat. Which obviously what he did was wrong, but we feel for him because we know like.
It was good intention.
Yeah. He's been struggling to kind of find his place, and he found it, and then he goes back out and fucks up this bad. It just kind of.
So there's a reason why I don't agree with that. Sorry, I didn't cut you off. It was because like, I saw the arc that he was having, but like when he did like pistol butt like the kid for no fucking reason, like fucked his eye over. That should have been a clear sign for the whole police department. He should never be out in the field, first off. But like, he doesn't have the training, and like, I know, like, in an instance, like, it's hard to like know that thought ever went in your head of like, you know, if you're a racist or not. But the lack of training shows, like, I don't think McNulty would have shot that guy. Or someone else would have shot that guy. I think they would have that training to help him out. And this guy was in a desk job the whole time, so why the fuck is he chasing, like, an active shooter?
I will say, I don't know if McNulty would have not made that decision, because McNulty himself had his gun drawn, just poking around corners, and they were both looking for this dude who just, all they heard were shots fired from another dispatch. So there was a lack of information going on around there too. That whole thing needs an overhaul, because you should have known there was an undercover officer out there.
That is true.
So
you should have known that.
My question is, do all cops get issued like a work weapon?
Yes.
Every single one, even if you work in like a storage in a basement?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that.
See, like, I don't understand. I feel like Prez should have either gotten fired after what he did the first time, or he should have. But what they did was great, because they applied him in a position where, like, it's something that nobody else in the department wanted to do. Not like when you like. It's just maybe this is like a prejudice, but I'm assuming that if you're applying to be a police officer, you want to be out there in the field, right? Like, not that many people apply to be sitting behind a desk.
But Carolina, the older black lady that works in the department?
Yeah, like, I'm talking about like young people. I don't know. I feel like you maybe have like different ideals. Like, you want to be out there in the street helping people and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, he decided to do something that not other people would want to do, and he was educating himself on like the different technology that like nobody else really knew how to operate besides Freeman. And it just sucks that like he, out of all people, was in this position where he had to like he didn't have to use his gun, but he had it on him. He was outside and they were shooting. There was active shooter pursuit. Like, I just wish that there were maybe like some certain positions, or like after certain conduct, either you get fired or you don't have
a gun,
an issued weapon.
It doesn't seem necessary for him to even have a gun anymore.
He should not have a gun. Period.
And like we always hear about in real life cases like these, when police shoot an unarmed black man or whatever, they always have like a prior thing or something.
Always a prior thing.
Like, let up on, and it just pisses people off more. So it is that kind of lack of foresight that pisses people off.
Yeah.
And I think, did Derek Chauvin have priors?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Also,
He
just
did.
for everybody watching, currently the Derek Chauvin case is ongoing. So
Yes.
we're living in that time.
I just wanted, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say that one more thing, that I'm trying to have sympathy for Prez. Obviously, we've known him for so long, and I know he, like, this was an accident, but nonetheless, it happened. And what pisses me off about this whole situation is that when he shot that kid and the kid lost an eye, there wasn't so much, I didn't feel so much like discontent in the police department, but now he shot a cop. It's like they
Like,
look
you
at it
expect him to
differently.
fuck up a kid, but
You know
you don't
what I mean?
expect him to shoot a cop.
Yeah, like, it's kind of like, I expect this. Like, okay, his repercussion was, you get a different job. Like, what?
I think like the death of the cop meant
maybe
different.
Prez had a
Not-
different
yeah,
situation in because his dad, like, isn't like his father-in-law is like Velchek, so like maybe the first time around, the reason he got away with it because of Velchek, and then obviously they're trying to play the Velchek card here. Maybe the first time around he probably would have got in more trouble. Who knows?
And I think like the cop community, why like they didn't feel as bad for like as a kid versus the cop, is like they know the cop. It's like they've done years with him. There's a connection with him. Not to say anything less of the kid who died, obviously, but like when you connect to somebody, you know him a little bit more, it's gonna hit you a little differently.
I just
But
want
like
to say, one, I don't think McNulty would have shot him, because McNulty had that whole entire thing about swinging dick, natural police. McNulty's natural police, like, he's good police. That's his whole entire thing.
His gun was drawn though.
I know, but he essentially always has made like the right call. Like, even when he does like stupid, fucked up shit, like even in the moment.
Spot on.
Like, even in the moment. Like, I really don't think that we haven't even seen McNulty really do anything violent. Even when they want to go out for like the big bus, Sometimes he just kind of rolls his eyes at it. He just wants to put bracelets on
Bro, he
people.
ran his car into a pillar twice.
I said we haven't seen him do anything violent. I didn't say we haven't seen him do anything dumb. And then the other thing is, I like the idea that Prez doesn't know if he's racist. If you just look at Prez's rap sheet,
That was
I'm like,
very
oh,
honest.
Prez is a fucking racist.
Yeah.
But also,
like,
he
Prez is
himself
sitting
was
here.
willing to say, like, or maybe I was thinking it. I don't know. Who knows what you're thinking half the time.
See, that's
like,
what I think that it's like, that thing is important because, all right, one, I know that this is going to sound kind of weird. Being racist is bad, but a lot of people are racist sometimes and they kind of don't know that they are, and it doesn't make them bad people.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, I know people that I'm even related to that are like racist. And it's like, hey, I'm going to try to talk you out of being racist. You're not a bad person. You're just a fucking idiot. And like, you need to be coached on not being an idiot. That's how life works, right? And like, Prez is one of those people who is like, Prez is a good dude. We have seen him be a good dude. He is a good cop. He's also a terrible cop and possibly slightly racist and doesn't really know it. And he's like fucking worked through it. And I think that that's the kind of nuance that this show brings.
Yeah,
that was good.
I feel like him admitting that he did, like, maybe, you know, like, he wasn't like, I'm not a racist. Like, usually people get like super defensive about this type of stuff, but he was like, well, I mean, I don't think I am, but maybe I am. Like, you know, like, just being open to the idea that maybe there's something, maybe like I'm conditioned a certain way.
Like subconsciously.
You know, subconsciously, not like intentionally, but something that I don't have control over just because of other subconscious clues that I get around the world.
Like subconsciously, when I see a Jawa. So they're taking some shit.
Anti-Jawa propaganda.
Stop it.
And like, this is the last thing
I feel like Daniels like can respect that, but like Valchik, he can't respect Valchik. Like the way Valchik brought it up was like so fucking rude.
So like for Prez too, like your situation that you're in, like if I work in a trailer park, I'm gonna start to get like assumptions about people in trailer parks because it's like I'm a cop in a trailer park. Every single time I catch somebody, 90% of the time they got fucking meth on them because I work in a trailer park, right? So Prez works in a city that's like over 50% black. Like I forget what Baltimore's demographics are, but it's a large black population, and he's working in the drug crimes unit. Every single black person he comes against with a gun is either a cop who he usually knows or is dressed like a cop or somebody that they're chasing in the drug game. So like he has been conditioned by the environment that he is in, right? And it's one of those things that it's like he should, I don't know, go hang out with more black folks that carry guns that aren't cops or drug dealers, like to get out of that habit. But it's where he works. It's what he does. It's what he sees on a day-to-day basis.
He even said like he's married to his furniture because like when they're eating the Chinese food, like a cop. I was like, they have side lives because they don't get to really do anything or have fun or go to these socializing events. Like McNulty's eating his salad with his fucking hands on his date. So I don't know. You kind of feel bad because they are married to the job. Essentially, we've seen it time and time again with like Kima. And like McNulty, Lester at least has his little figurines, but yeah, it's sad. The last thing I wanted to say about the whole Prez thing is, I think you said Daniels was a very stand-up boss to go in there, didn't take sides, but was just asking him if he needed anything, how he's doing, gave him the best advice he could, and just ignored Valchek when he said that bullshit. Like,
even told him to get, like, said he should get a lawyer for him anyway.
Yeah.
Because like Prez didn't ask for the lawyer, and he came out and was like, yes.
Prez, he's not in his right mental state. Like he's heard about that and he's trying to figure out if he is racist because that would be a real thought that would have to come in his head because it's like I said, there was someone doing the same thing he was. There was another cop out here doing his job in common clothing, and then you shot him. Like you can tell it wasn't on purpose, but at the same time you didn't identify yourself. I feel like if Kima and McNulty would have went out to get Chinese food, this would have been a completely different ending. Like if it was someone else.
Yeah. One more thing.
Kima has been shot before though too, so.
Yeah.
It's hard to say what anyone would have done in that situation, but yeah, go on.
I just wanted to say that I can't imagine what Sid Nor's thinking right now because he's often undercover. And like that could have been him.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought
this situation was
him.
probably like the worst outside of the person being killed and his family.
I have one thing too to like kind of add to what Chris was saying because I was thinking it along the same way. It's like, imagine if we had seen Frog running with the gun. It's like one time somebody actually asked me a very similar question, and they were like, if you saw a black person and a white person coming down the street, who would you be more afraid of? I'm like, I wouldn't be afraid of anyone because of I'm not necessarily afraid, but like if I saw a person like Frog walking down the street with a gun, I'd be more inclined to be suspicious of him than to see a black person walking down the street with a gun because especially where we're at in the city, it's like, okay, that makes more sense to me. You're probably here protected, but you, Frog, you're suspicious to me because of the way that you are. And the way that the cop was running down through the alley when Prez saw him didn't appear as if he was a trained police officer moving through from place to place. He was running almost as if he was a shooter that could, wasn't trained. So that's going to trigger these things in your head also. And you start to get associated, he's like, well, am I racist or not? Or am I just like conditioned to see these movements and this kind of shit going on and be like, okay, yeah, you're a problem. But I also agree, I don't think McNulty or Kima would have shot.
Yeah.
Sure, he had his gun out, but you have what's called trigger discipline and things like that, where it's like, I'm not necessarily going to shoot you, but I will shoot you if I have to. So I'm going to identify myself as police, obviously McNulty or Kima, but Prez just being Prez.
It's trigger.
Yeah, not on the field and all, yeah.
So, yeah, it's a weird situation to be in when you see somebody running through an alley with a gun. And then obviously, we kind of talked about it, but they do have that lack of communication for several reasons. Unfortunately, one of them being if everybody in the department knows that someone's undercover, it's easy to pay
there's no point in being undercover.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Shit, man. I also enjoyed the conversation earlier in the episode about how there's no big celebration at the end of the case. It was more on the head than the wire usually is, but sometimes we need those blanket reminders that this isn't your regular cop show and that there's not going to be some big celebration after whatever happens with this Stringer Avon case that McNulty's been hell-bent on. He's going to have to go on with life afterwards. Yeah, it'll be a new case, I'm sure.
I like that it's Lester saying it to McNulty, because Lester's often the one telling McNulty about his own shit. When he was like, you ain't worth the skin off my knuckles, they enjoy each other, but they also, Lester is constantly trying to pull him back down. He walks in, because he had a little bit of sex the night before, and he was like, man, ain't fucking 5 swinging dicks in this department to do what we do. He's really riding high, and Lester has to pull him back down to earth, and it was on the nose, but McNulty needs that. And you see him, or just when McNulty was upset about Kima getting shot, and they had to come in there, and McNulty's got tears in his eyes, and they're like, look, you're a bleeding asshole. This isn't about you. Whenever anybody's being blunt on the show, it's usually to McNulty to be like, hey, you're wrapped up in this whole superhero thing. You think that you're the only motherfucker that can do this shit, but the job don't give a fuck about you. You need a life. He even walked in there and was like, no kids, no wife, so I came in on a Sunday.
Two things I disagree with in this episode, or just personally thought was a little sus, is the whole conversation about the Boost Mobile place or whatever that was called.
Oh my God.
She's like, I guarantee you, these college kids can afford
I know.
phones. You can't guarantee shit.
College kids live on dollars.
She's from the old college era.
Hell yeah, they don't know what the fuck, man. I was.
The struggle is real.
It's just they're so flabbergasted that we can't track these phones. It's well, to the American citizen, you shouldn't be able to do that anyway. We have our privacy and our freedoms to prevent that sort of thing. Obviously, if it merits a wiretap and they have a case against you to do it, whatever, sure, I guess. But that was just a little bit sus to me that they seemed so high and mighty that they should be able to do that and track anything immediately and just infringe on rights like that. Like you said, you punch out every cop on the show or whatever.
Yeah, but it's after the Patriot Act too. And they thought the Patriot Act gave them a little bit more carte blanche to kind of fuck around, which it did, but in this one area, they got a roadblock.
And then Avon being all man, it's Sunday, bro. Fuck off. I mean, you're you do all kinds of heinous shit and you expect there to be a Sunday rule thing. I guess if it's a known thing, sure. But to me, it's just you guys are criminals. You're gonna think anyone's gonna play by the rules?
It's a truce that's been implemented since the damn 1800s, probably in the streets, and they're just gonna break it because they think, I can't because I'm Avon and whatever. No, that's fucked up. I believe in the truce and the rules of the gang and the stuff nations in the streets. That's fucked up.
It should be no old
people. You want to eat Chick-fil-A on Sundays?
The Chick-fil-A doesn't do it.
Okay, I don't know why people like it.
What are you saying, Spidey?
It's normally no grandmothers, no women, no children.
Yeah, that I agree with. The grandmothers.
Also, Sunday morning, everyone's going to church. You have more chance of hitting a civilian or a child, a mother, a grandmother.
Yeah.
There's.
The two idiots, the two that fucking shot at Omar's grandma, they could have literally just followed the taxi.
Right.
There was a whole plan. You saw Omar in a taxi and be like, oh, all right, bro, we're just going to follow the taxi after you drop his grandma off, no problem. In fact, it would have worked.
Yeah. Would have been the best.
Would have been the best. They would have completed their job.
And the worst was when the way they came and approached it, like they reached into the pants knowing that they had a gun. Like they could have been more stealthy
with his gun.
You know why they fucked up? Because they're pawns, and pawns can't fucking take more than one step ahead. One space at a time. He was like, I see the space in front of me, I'm gonna move there. If you was a fucking, I don't even know, a rook, I don't know chess. If you could have looked a couple of spaces in front of you, you would have followed the card.
A bishop, a knight. But yeah, no, I agree. No killing grandmas, women, and children. Scarface rules, right? No fucking kids.
You think I fucking
but
kill
like,
fucking kids.
Just because it's Sunday.
It's the day of God, sir. It's the day of God.
I mean, they literally ruin kids' lives with drugs.
Exactly.
So
It's like you look at all the
what
horrible
code
shit you
are we
do.
talking about?
The kid who got shot in the window. Also, is it evident to you guys, you know Kimmy, the girl that Omar's been working with?
Yeah.
Her friend that was shot?
Yeah.
Is it obvious to y'all who shot her?
What do you mean?
Who?
They were in a big shootout in the streets.
Yeah, it was like one of was he at with Marlo's people? Or?
They were going after the Barksdale people when Omar got into that big shootout in the middle of the street.
I
forget exactly who shot her.
Wasn't it that dude in this episode?
Yeah, Omar's buddy.
The one who failed to shoot Omar? Wait.
No. All right. So
what are you talking about?
I knew this, and I thought everybody else had caught it. If you go back and watch that shootout, everybody knows the shootout I'm talking about, right? Tasha, when Tasha got killed.
Yeah.
It was the dude who's hanging out with Omar.
Really?
It was friendly fire. Like he fucked up. He wasn't looking. He was just like and they were shooting. And that's why Kimmy's been so shitty at him. Right after the shooting.
I did not recognize that.
They were talking about it in the comments.
The blind fire.
Yeah,
Like,
I had seen it. I dropped the ball on letting you guys.
No, that's all good. I thought it was just a
yeah,
shootout.
I didn't know
that's it. So yeah, it was a friendly fire. Like because it was the middle of the shootout and we weren't paying attention.
I don't blame her for leaving though. Like enough is enough. Like you're about to mess with Avon and Stringer's whole crew and like the Sunday things involved and everything. I'm done if I'm her. I'm like, bro, bye.
I'm
it
really
makes sense to me.
upset.
Like, they tried to come at you with your grandma at church, but I'm not gonna have nothing to do with it.
What about Dennis, aka Cuddy?
Cuddy. Oh, I'm so happy for Cuddy.
Of how to open gyms or how to like get city permits or go here, suck this politician's dick, kiss this politician's ass, and like just hope that they do favors for you to make it happen.
Relatable.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have that gym up in like 6 months' time.
I appreciate him asking like, "Why are you doing this for me?" And he's just like, "Politics." Like, I'm not actually trying to help you. I'm trying to help myself in like 5 or 6 days, bro. Like,
but it was a really nice thing to see. Like again, it's just like he's chosen this more like righteous path, this path of fulfillment for himself, and like the universe is kind of getting out of his way. Like the pastor, like,
the Reverend.
the Reverend was like, all right, well, if you're having issues here, let's try this next avenue. And then they went straight to delegate. Well, actually, they went to the other guy first. Then he called Odell Watkins, and then that's when he got. It's like because there are people, even though they're going to use it as a political gain for themselves, they do see the benefit that this brings for the community, which then makes them look better. So they're like, oh yeah, absolutely. Let's try and find a way to make this happen for you.
Karma, baby. What comes around goes around.
I was down in Cuba. We learned about community leaders. Shouts to Edgar.
Hey, Edgar.
Gives a shit. But anyway, like Dennis is a community leader, right? Where the politicians and people want to put their names on this thing and build this thing and just be like, it's there. Like the same thing like the basketball courts or the futsal courts, where being like, hey, if we build a futsal court in this neighborhood, like kids will come and play on it. No, you need a community leader to be there, to be like the man on the street, right? To be like, I'm here, I'm the person who directly interacts with them, and then I talk with the politicians to get the shit done. Like that's what you need. And Dennis is like trying to become like this community leader where he's like, I want to open up this gym, I want to do right. Like that type of person is like integral. Like that's the type of person like every community needs.
Absolutely.
Especially with what Dennis' past is.
Yes.
He said there's a day where I would use Smith and Wesson. Like
all the kids that like will go to him like, oh, he's a real one. You know what I mean?
Right? That is like I'm getting chills because that's what I think I wish we had more of like in our state, in our city at least, that like community fucking leaders like that is like clutch.
We can be community leaders, Chris, in our own community. We can make something
We could be.
downtown.
My community unfortunately kind of sucks. Just because it's a really nice community right
What the hell?
They don't know motherfuckers don't need me over there.
Oh my god.
I need to go back over
What
to
do you guys
Brookside.
think of
Mass Ave as a community kind of.
I'm going back to Brookside, fuck it.
It's just funny with Mass Ave is like the big popular hip millennial hipster area in our downtown, and none of those places recycle.
Yeah, dude,
I know.
She tried to fix it. She tried. You were the great white hope for recycling.
I went the other day to recycle on the Mass Ave. There's literally only
It's
one
just the
big
image.
dumpster in the middle of downtown. I'm like, it's It's so confusing.
It's terrible.
I hate it.
All right, we gotta
Wait,
go.
wait,
Karma
okay.
shouldn't have dragged that body.
Yeah. Body should not have done that. They called this. The reporters are coming. Hamsterdam's fucked regardless, in my opinion. Bubsy, stop wearing the wire. Stop fucking around. You're gonna get your ass caught. And D's mom's onto something.
Yeah, D's mom's about to die.
D's mom, yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, Avon lying to his sister, G? Like, nah, man.
I don't think D's mom about to die.
For real?
I think she might go to the police.
Oh.
I think she's gonna be the thing that busts this case wide open.
All right, y'all. We got to get on to the next episode. We will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching The Wire with the Normies. Check us out on Patreon for early access and uncut content. Special shout out to our super patrons Doppelganger, Clayton, Harry MacFan, Explorin' Dylan, Dane, Mr. Momus, Joe, Daniel, Yusuf, Kadim, ZJP, and Keyboard Junkie. We will see you all next time.